Ubisoft and Massive have generously offered us up an open beta commencing on the 18th of February on Xbox One and the day after for everybody else. It runs until the 21st of February, which is only a very small amount of time to sample such an awesome game. In this quick guide, I'm going to tell you how to get the most out of the beta so that you can walk away from it knowing that you've seen and done everything that it has to offer. Stick around. The open beta can seem really big and intimidating at first, but it's actually really easy to see and do everything that it has to offer if you're clear about what to do and when to do it. So in this vid, we're going to cover 1. The main missions and side missions. 2. Hard mode missions. 3. When to head into the PvP area known as the Darkzone and what to do when you get there. And 4. How to maximize your gear throughout all of the above so that your character is decked out and a proper force to be reckoned with in both PvE and PvP. Guys, if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe as it helps us out in a huge way. And with that, let's kick off with our first port of call, the base of operations. So when you first land after the helicopter intro sequence, you're dropped into a small encampment on the outskirts of Manhattan. Just power straight through this area, stopping only to update your map at the notice board outside the hazmat tent area. This will highlight known side mission and encounter locations, so you can check those out if you wish, but I'd recommend doing the first mission, which is unlocking the base of operations. Open your map to see a marker highlighting your first proper mission, unlocking your base. I'd recommend making a beeline for it, as completing it gives you a tidy amount of XP and sets you on the right course for unlocking your first talent, which we'll talk about more later. Follow the map to clear out the bad guys, and you'll be given a guided tour of your new digs, as well as a mission to find the medical doctor that will make the medical wing of your base available. And at this point, I'd really recommend unlocking your medical wing as a priority. As before, doing so will net you some nice XP, but you're also likely to find plenty of nice drops, as you'll be killing a ton of bad guys in there. This mission is doable solo, like all missions in the Division, but I'd really recommend either teaming up with a friend or using the very easy to use matchmaking feature that will automatically drop you into a party of 3 other people. Clear out Madison Square Garden to unlock your medical wing, and be sure to equip a new talent to complement your pulse skill if that's what you're rolling with. Doing so will give you a significant damage boost in both PvE and PvP. Now at this point, I'd really strongly recommend cruising around the streets of NYC to complete various side missions and encounters. There are 2 side missions available in the game, and I won't spoil them because they have some nice story implications, but you'll find those on your map if you have a look. As you walk the streets, you'll also run into various encounters, which are random events that you participate in to earn XP and other rewards. Destiny players would be familiar with these public event style encounters. Keep cruising and bruising till you're level 7 and it's on to the next challenge. Now this next little bit of advice is a little bit of fact and a little bit of speculation, but Massive have announced that there will be a new main mission available called Subway Morgue, which allows you to unlock the tech wing of your base of operations, and with that, the deployable turret skill. Now, this is just a guess at this point, as I don't know exactly when this mission will become available, but I'm going to assume that it's after the medical mission, meaning it's going to be a slightly higher level requirement. So I think level 7 will be the right level to tackle this bad boy, so when you've reached that, hop straight into that mission to earn your shiny new turret. At this point, you're likely going to be close to level 8, which is max level in the beta, so I'd recommend going back to complete both the medical mission and the Subway Morgue on hard difficulty. Doing so guarantees you a blue quality drop at the end and a ton of experience to speed you towards the beta level cap. Now we're ready to enter the Darkzone. What is the Darkzone, you ask? Well, it's a player versus player enabled area of the city, meaning that you can shoot at other players and they can shoot at you. The Darkzone is all about 3 things. Earning credits to spend with Darkzone vendors, earning enough rank to spend those credits, and finding gear either on NPCs or enemy players and then extracting that gear at designated extraction points. Now, there are 2 vendors in the Darkzone area. The first is at the first vendors, I should say, are at the various entrances to the Darkzone. These vendors sell specialized or purple gear, but only when you hit level 8. Before that, they just sell green or blue gear. So I'd recommend waiting until level 8 before you spend any of your credits. The other vendor is in your safe house, deep in the Darkzone. This vendor sells high-end or orange gear, which is seriously strong stuff, and I'd really recommend saving up to buy those items first, as they have a seriously big impact on the overall power of your character. Now, getting the currency to spend at these vendors is accomplished in 3 main ways. 1, killing any enemy NPCs. 2, killing enemy players, either as a rogue operative who is in essence a hostile agent, or in defense of yourself or others. You can go rogue whenever you like by attacking a non-rogue player, but attacking a player who is already rogue will not send you rogue. And the third way to earn Darkzone currency is to open chests that randomly spawn in the Darkzone. These chests do require a key, and that key will randomly drop off various Darkzone NPCs as you kill them. So with that explanation out of the way, what's the best way to earn Darkzone credits and rank? Well, Massive have announced that they have significantly buffed both the number of NPCs in the Darkzone and the number of Darkzone loot chests that will spawn. So it's a pretty good bet that if you're chasing gear, your best bet is likely going to be PvE grinding. However, I cannot overstate just how fun going rogue and hunting rogue agents can be. Not since the early days of World of Warcraft have I had so many awesome and memorable open world PvP gaming moments. It's just awesome, and you should absolutely not miss it. So with this in mind and in summary, I'd recommend the following path to get the most out of the beta and to walk away from it knowing that you've truly conquered it. Step 1, do main missions until about level 6 or 7. Step 2, do side missions and hard mode missions to get yourself to level 8. Step 3, step into the Darkzone and farm high-end weapon and some other purple gear. And step 4, go rogue and paint the town red at max level and with maxed out gear. Follow these steps and you're sure to have an absolute blast. I for one cannot wait for the release of the game on March 8th. I'll be doing a ton of recording during the beta as there are heaps of vids that I'd like to be making. If you're interested in seeing more from SkillUp, remember to like and subscribe. Thanks guys, and we'll see you in the Darkzone. Take care, bye bye.